not disturb.
Oh, I forgot. Shit. Alrighty. With the
We got it off in here.
we have been inundated with calls, spam calls. And it is certainly not the way you'd want to start a show. But hello, everybody. Hi, Mike. It's old Rick here. Sleepy Rick. He has really been tired all day long. It's like you thought that I'd worked hard. And I did one little thing, but my goodness. Dr. Normal,
Exploring is in here. Mike Clemens.
who is going to
Descend.
her convocation.
Maria G.
She has
Joanne.
worked hard to graduate.
Urban Cat.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Metal Maiden.
And of course, we still hold her mother in prayer. Still not out of the woods.
Tim Weber.
And it's a ceremony because she is honors. She's at least cum laude. She might be magna cum laude.
Watch that.
So everybody, when you
Marcus.
you come to the pinnacle of something, say the orgasm. Do you cum laude?
Raven.
I'm sorry I had to use that joke, Normal.
Potato.
You're welcome.
Roy Quitter.
So we got 30 people in here. Don't forget to click the like button. You guys are so interested.
Marcelo.
Getting in that room, you
Ben
forget that
Priest.
click of the S first. Or do I have to prove it? On my worth. Okay, you wait about a half an hour.
Sorry to hear that.
40
Ben.
minutes. What
Try
happened?
some ginger. His stomach's been messed up. For
Oh,
2
yeah.
days.
I'm sorry. That's what I would say.
And Julie K. Joe Tomley.
Get yourself some of
Olga.
this if you don't have
Gmail.
ginger itself. Get yourself some ginger ale. And this is a good one right here. It's bold. It's got a little extra kick in it of ginger. Yes. Just happen to have that sitting by. What other things do people need? I might have them right here. I probably have everything you possibly could want in this one room. It's amazing. We have everything.
Lucia.
Need a napkin? Tissues?
Why is the ginger ale?
All right, you can have a whole damn pack of them here. Why is the ginger?
Why is that here? Somebody needs a fleet enema. That's Mike.
Oh,
Why
I
is
can
that
put some ginger in my enema thing.
That won't help. It doesn't go into the stomach.
Well, we had a little get together for Memorial Day yesterday, and that's like the only big bottle of pop we opened. Do you call it pop in your part of the world, or do you call it soda?
Soda. We call it soda.
Because it was soda pop. Soda pop. It was both of them. But people picked either one or the other as the nickname. Isn't that funny? Tim likes pop. And then I like pot. P-O-T. My mother must be watching because she's getting the jokes. Oh.
Yeah, I would
Cheers,
too. I always
everybody.
ask for Coke. They go, oh, we only have Pepsi.
We
Coke.
all like soda, and some of us like pop, and some of us like pot. At the same time, sometimes.
Annika?
And yes, I got a nice haircut the other day, and I got some people to say things about me. They were so kind. Thank you so much. If you had posted a little, looking good, looking smart. I got all kinds of crap. It's funny.
Let's go see.
Because I guess they thought it was funny that, look, he actually gets haircuts, looking slick. That's right, Mike. I think that was one of the lines. Maybe that was yours, Mike. I'm not sure. But oh, thank you, Luceo. We have a friend from the UK here who unfortunately cannot make a lot of these because of life. What is it, 4 or 5 hours ahead of us?
Hey, we want to
So
say,
it's
remember,
late there.
I think it was Friday. Chris Bud was.
Oh,
He
right.
sent us that video of his son.
Oh my God, we got this video from Chris Budd. He was is a newer member, and then he actually
Sent us the video.
we have a order we're
Dalton.
sending out too, right? To him, he had a pretty big order, didn't he?
Yes, but we're talking about
Okay,
his
okay.
son.
His son said my name, and it was picked up on a video recording. So he sent us the clip. Rick, Sarah. His enunciation was right on the money.
I'm glad you made it exploring Panda Marie.
Panda Marie, feeling cleansed? Okay, just still good. I'm glad it lasted a little bit. Exploring the worlds of video games and Blu-rays. I set my alarms. I always miss these. So exploring. Have you ever made it before, or is this the first
Hey,
time?
Chris. Thought you had it off. He's taking the battery out. No, Honda's Paul, they are not from the 60s.
What is that?
Oh, the curtains.
Oh,
Whoa,
all right. This
Ty.
is how you take care of
Yay,
that
shovel
damn
fire.
calls that keep bothering you. You do that. You take the battery out, and now the suckers F them.
Did your-
Now, if
Why
you
would
want
your
to,
car insurance expire? Oh, because of the ringing of the phone. Okay.
yes, my insurance is going to run out. My warranty's running out too, you know. It was my last chance today. My last
Oh, that's
chance
horrible, Ben.
to be able to get one of them. What happened? I'm sorry.
I tell you, a friend of mine had an extreme fiery enema cleansing done where he was forced to drink 1 gallon of hot sauce to release the demons out of his body by a priest.
What the hell? Are you out of your mind?
We still
Priests?
have a landline.
Yeah, we have an actual landline.
Well, it's sort
It's
of
connected
a
to the
landline.
land. No, it's a VoIP telephone. Anybody who's technological, hey, like that instead of technological,
Yeah, but see, Mom's
knows
not
what I mean.
really
Hey there,
into
Arnold.
a cell phone, so she likes the landline. I keep
Ty?
I'm shutting it down.
No, that sounds like something not holy at all.
Hey, is it Shalee? Shailee from Australia.
Shali, and I just saw a note from you, and guess what now? It's live, Shali. You got us from the other side of the world.
Hey, Arnold.
And welcome to America. We're on the other side. But we both have Antarctica under us. Do you, Lucinda? It's one of the few people. Now, is yours push button, or do you still have a dial type
A
phone?
rotary.
A rotary. How many people ever used a rotary phone? Hold your hands up. Nobody? Just kidding. I can't see you from here, of course. Hey, that's interesting. No COVID there. No humans there. Okay, so you love a rotary phone? Oh, they're so grand and classic. My mother had a phone that you went like this.
She did not.
Clem, can you hear me? Martha, get off the phone. I can't hear. Got Clem here.
That's a party.
You
line.
did. That's excellent. JT just got a restored Technics turntable. And Mom, didn't
Oh.
you have a party line?
Yeah, but I didn't have it.
She
You
didn't
didn't
have
get
a
the
crank.
you didn't have a crank, and the phone was outside. And Nancy Santa Maria Latica, thank you, sending a bit to my favorite people, and Bo too. You're on a 30-minute break. Well, thank you for coming over. How are you doing today? We're putting up with telephones
That's pretty
here,
good. Now, see, one of my
calling
first
us
jobs,
endlessly.
One of my first jobs, it was the work study job. I worked for Liberty Mutual, and one of my jobs
Liberty Mutual.
was the switchboard. Now, I'm talking about a switchboard where you had cords.
Yeah, and you had to plug them
one
in.
in to answer, and then plug the other into where you were connecting them to.
Oh my gosh, you did?
Yes.
They call it a switchboard. It's actually a plug board. They renamed it. There weren't switches, or you wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, my first job was Reed's, and then it was Liberty Mutual. How may I help you?
Arnold, what the heck? What the hell did he do with that phone? Did he call 6 lines all
Right,
week?
Joe, that's exactly what it was like.
Oh my gosh, a $2,000 phone bill first month.
That was probably a while ago, quite a while ago when they first came out, and people didn't realize how much they were.
That was back in 1990.
Yep, that makes sense.
Well, some people like Dan Bell, and maybe a lot of you do. I'm just messing with you. He is unfortunately having to pay a bill for when he used a little wireless router thing that would, like help you to have connection to the internet, etc. Wireless hotspot, or is that what you call them? So he used it for about a month or so. And I think the bill is $3,000.
What?
Yeah.
He didn't check that out before time?
He had no idea how the charging would be.
Ugh.
I don't know how. I would be damn interested in knowing how much.
I keep getting emails about that, Christopher Grimm.
About.
And the thing is, they keep sending it to the rick.adr email. That email is not on any of our accounts, so I know it's just, and I get stuff from PayPal about,
Yeah.
They're going to be taking out $2,000. I've checked into that. I never click on anything in those emails.
So we've been having a bunch of attempts at robbery, basically, into internet electronic transfer. Yeah, maybe.
Sean Arms in the room.
Sean, good to have you here, my friend Sean, the RN, the friend you wish that you had when your heart is clogged up and it needs a bypass. You need somebody to find the blocks, and he plays the heart catheter like a masterful musician with their instrument. Yes, he does. I don't know what the time frame is going to be for ADR, but we're early in discussions for this still. We're still waiting for Canada to
Wait a minute.
Go for it.
Shovel Fighter, I read it. Rick has not read it yet, and your gift did go out today, but since it's going so far, it may take a week and a half or so. I'll have Rick read it later. He's not good on emails. I have to remind him.
Whom?
You.
But whose email?
Shovel Fighter.
I thought I replied today.
You did? Wait a minute. I will check. I don't think you did.
I thought I did.
Nope. This is a newer one.
Oh, another one. Okay, but did I reply once?
Not to him.
I didn't. I'm sorry, Shovel Fighter. Let me personally now, live, tell you, we're very happy to have you as a fan. We hope that you will enjoy the
Yeah,
little
it's one
things
of the German
coming.
shepherds behind us barking.
We have a good time and try to let that go on to you through this exchange, this remote connection.
Yeah, that's Bo barking.
So that was
Don't
Bo.
forget to hit that like button, everyone.
I have answered the what band do you
Yay,
like
Romeo's
question.
lover.
So because I'm 61, almost 62, I of course love all of the bands of the 60s, 70s, etc. I
Yay,
know them
Single
all.
Woman.
I'm not really a pop person. I do love rock, depending on the band. But I then also like, I would love to go to Canada, Dalton, and it has been discussed. As soon as we're being allowed to go in, and we're hoping that Canada will agree with the U.S. and allow documented, fully vaccinated adults to visit. That's what we're going for. We're waiting for them to determine whether or not they're willing. But that's Kate Bush, great artist. Yes. How about Jane Siberry? Do you know Jane Siberry? Siberry.
Exploring thought you were in your
Also
50s.
great. Oh, thank you. I've done those plus some.
Thanks for putting that out there, Ben.
But one of my own most favorite bands, and I think there's a few people out there that agree, is in the rock genre, and it's King Crimson. Ever since I heard them, I just found them to be more pushing the envelope ahead of their time, the kind of things they were producing in the early 70s.
Well, definitely Yes is one of your favorites.
And Yes, of course, was a favorite before that. Before I'd heard Yes
Destiny.
before I'd ever heard King Crimson. Gentle Giant is another great band that people are still talking about quite a bit nowadays. I love them. I love a lot of the Canterbury bands, the European bands all over Europe, not just in England, Germany, but also Italy, some Spanish bands, Netherlands. Yes, I like krautrock. Yes, I like, of course, electronic. And I like electronica, dance, that type of stuff as well. And King Crimson's pre-bands were already playing in the mid-late 60s. And yeah, Robert Fripp and
Oh, I like Steely Dan.
Frank Zappa did encounter one
Don't
another
eat that yellow snow.
and played together.
Boy, you must have been a baby when that came out.
What's that?
Frank Zappa.
Yeah, I was like,
Because I was already divorced.
that's like a 71.
Like 22, 23 when that came out.
Went overnight
Don't eat-
sensation.
No, don't eat the yellow snow.
That song is on that.
Okay, I don't remember all that stuff.
Fleetwood Mac, great band. Like I said, there's so many bands. Luckily, there's so many to love. That's what is the reality there. There's so many great, talented people. And there's all these now, the bands of you all, the contemporary bands, the bands of people that are, late teens to their mid 30s that are playing the kind of music you guys all really find interesting. Kind of the fusion of the rap and rock.
Thanks, exploring. I think you should get your eyes checked.
the people going back to trying to play stringed instruments and playing them cleanly. Um, the like Jack White stuff that he has done. I love how people go back and pick up Americana kind of sound and do something with it now. Yeah, it truly is music and
He's
totally
knocking on the door. Do you want to capture that?
okay.
See if you can. I'll ignore him. See if he'll do it again. There, okay. Now if he knocks at the door, what do you want, Bo? You want to come in? Come on. He knocked at the door. He put his paws up there. Come on. Knock. He goes, you better let me in. Okay, he's not going to do it. He did it once.
All right, go ahead, get him.
No, because I'm not getting in front of the camera.
Ah, damn it, Dolly.
Yeah, it's a good boy, Bo.
Yeah, the tail is wagging. Hi, baby. What were you doing out there?
Hey, Mike. JT.
I got to get a new thing.
A new thing. Oh. Well, I keep telling you to get a new thing, but you never listen to me.
I'm thinking about getting a.
You might need two different things.
I know. I'm thinking that too.
You
A
need one
gimbal.
for this.
A gimbal that would be good for my.
Yeah, he's having trouble with his old thing.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. Hey, Hateful.
I'm looking for a good gimbal that would hold my Sony camcorder, which is 700 grams plus the battery weight. So if there's a photographer in the room, you use a gimbal. Whose gimbal do you use that has the capability to
Nobody's out there, Bo.
hold a couple of pound camera?
He does have a ring light.
Yes, I do. Right now, I could be using it, but I am not, I guess. Obviously.
Oh, that's right. AJ's in Florida, right? AJ Vintage.
I didn't know that.
That would be great, Doctor. Oh, Shovel Fighter. It must be getting late there. I'm glad you were able to join us for a bit.
Normal, seriously? I'd appreciate. I'm looking at one that also comes with an adapter to hold smartphones. And that's why I was looking for one that had the higher weight capacity. Of course, there's hardly any weight to the smartphone, my iPhone.
You need two different things.
It's like buying the same thing twice. I can't stand doing that. All right. Let's see if she wants to say anything. I'm talking. I just use the camcorder. I do have another camera. I have another Sony camera actually that I don't use, but it
Oh, that's good, Typhoid.
it shoots fine in terms of its single shots. Gives you a regular file, but the video that comes off of that camera, first off, it's not 1080. And second, it's a strange format, so I don't want to use that one for video. But that would be great for photography. It has tremendous zoom. I used it when I went to Alaska. I could see the goats up on the mountain. It could take me from the other side of a lake all the way to the halfway up the slope of the mountain. It's just unbelievable, the zoom. It costs $1,000 to be a mod. But if you're willing to be a reasonable mod and not just jerk people off for
Well, that's
shits
a
and
good
giggles.
sign, Dr. Namal.
And since you ask, you are now a moderator.
Destiny Glenn.
So I ask you, exploring the world of video games and Blu-rays, to use your power
Yeah, it's great, Nicole.
in an even-handed manner. I knight you, as I've done the others, moderator. Thank you.
That's right. You have to take the little with everything else.
And payable to Romeo's lover.
Dr. Namal's mom is out of ICU.
Well, that's a good step. Step in the right direction. That's one step towards the door and home. She needs to be
Hey, Lacey's
stabilized,
dog.
basically. That whatever that thing is, the wound that has been the source of probably infection, obviously, they need to stabilize that, and then the body won't have so much stress on it. Ty Burnham, thank you. Load a bowl for me and tell Nana hi. Well, thank you, Ty. We love you guys too. Love you. And thank you for your donation. That's click likes out there, folks. We do have 50 some now. That's good. We're at like 30.
Oh, good, JT. We had a friend who, I know a cat is different from a dog, who just got their second dog in Florida.
Oh my gosh,
And his
yes.
name is now Cooper.
Yes, the name change. It's a hard thing. We did that with Bo. But tell everybody what Bo's name was.
His name originally was Bobo.
Bobo.
But then when he went into the foster house, they were calling him Ricky.
Ricky.
Because they had a girl foster that they were calling Lucy.
Lucy
so they
and
had
Ricky.
Lucy and Ricky. And we couldn't call Bo Ricky, so we changed it to Bo, not Bobo. And we spelled it differently.
All right. So Ben tells me a red 8K UHD camera can be a good streaming camera.
Yeah, Romeo's lover, Jake
And you
Williams,
can connect
is
to your
really good.
laptop or your desktop PC. So how does it connect? It just connects like Bluetooth connection, like you would have for any other kind of a peripheral, and then you can control it. And I was told also I could do that even with my iPhone. And no, I've never gone and tried to take advantage of, and it was Sol Sita who told me and sent me the information even, but at the time I just never had time to do anything with it, and it seems like I have lots of time, but I don't use it well. So I'd like to use that capability to do either having maybe a fan be able to be on one at a time somehow, work that out. Hi, Paul. You did. I hope you didn't do something bad. I'm
Why
just
do you
kidding with
say
you.
that?
He said I did.
Isn't that what Krusty Meow is, a Maine Coon cat?
I'm not sure. No, he's.
I don't know. I think that's why June got Colton. Because he's a pretty big cat.
He is a big cat. And when he gets groomed and almost clipped, and Dan does it himself now. He got his own clippers and he does Colton. Colton loves it. And here's an update on Krusty Meow, formerly known as Colton. Dan gave him the double closet, like two side sliding doors. Just inside from the hallway, he has a little interior hallway, and there's a closet, and his bedroom straight ahead. And if you go right, you go into the larger apartment that they're in now. And so Colton has his litter box in the one end, and his food in the middle, and his sleeping thing that he had over at Dan's in the corner on the other end, and he leaves the one door open just a little bit.
Hey, Kate, just let me know how you like it. I had to get some
So-
more today. I was all out.
Thank you, Exploring. We're getting a very good number starting up here. Something else I have to do, I have two things. And I did mention this before, but not everything can be soaked in at one time. I'm going to be putting music up on my channel, and I'm going to be offering for sale a DVD of the music, or CD rather it is, music CD. It was a 7-song demo we created in 2002, 2001, somewhere in there.
69 likes, baby.
Did I really? All right. I love 69 likes. But then let's get some more now. Another 69. So, and a DVD would be of us live from 2012, another band, different time, called Immediate Jeopardy. So I'm going to put that up as well for fun. And they'll both be something like $10 plus shipping cost. And then if I sell enough, I'll be sharing back to the original co-members of the bands that I was in for the two different CDs. And the one member
Romeo's
is using them for advertising her her art on
You got that right, Nicole.
some kind of a web page or something she's going to create for herself. And sign the cover, right? I have to sign it. Yes. Signed copies of an original CD. And to bring back Asbestos
another?
Band. Yeah, I guess I'm going to drink these tonight the way I'm doing this one. Nice and cold, too. I thank you for doing that. Darling got me some Corona.
That's what you asked for.
So I got cold Corona to enjoy. Yeah, Swanson, I know what you're talking about. A lot of people have tried to do music and then created a demo to like put together in your promo pack with your 8x10 glossy of the
Were they
band.
twist off or no?
No, it's a bottle opener. No lime, Lacey. How you doing, Lacey? Ultra. You know what is nice, Dalton? Michelob, the original tasting beer that Michelob was named after. Its original flavor. And it's not Ultra. That's not the taste. And I have told you the story about the Coronas in a bar in Mexico. Basically in the 80s, American goes there for vacation. And he goes to this local bar, and it's almost all locals. In other words, Mexican folk. And he sees people being served beers with a piece of lime in the end. So when he comes home, and even there, he starts to push them into the beer. And then even squeeze juice into the bottle and then put them in the beer. Well, the whole thing, hey, Katie Crowler, you better late than never, honey. Were not intended to go in the bottle. They were for you to use to clean the rim. Hi, Katie. So that's what, hey, Haunted Coachman. A little history. Yes, that's how it all was derived. Fried broccoli. I had an omelet this morning with broccoli in it. It was very good, left over from dinner. Joseph O'Donnell, how are you? I hope that you will see something in the mail very soon, Joseph. Joseph recently watched our cocktail hour with Rick for the first time. Is anybody in here tonight watching us for the first time?
Don't wait for someone to.
Okay, Robbie, you ready? Poggers. I hope that was good for you. It was for a game. Because, Ty, you're in
Thanks,
a dirty
Robbie.
bar. You don't even know how clean the hands were of the people who put the beer in the cooler, took it out of a box. I know there are bars I would never want to have a glass.
Oh, you
No
flatter
glass.
us, Mike.
That's okay. Right out of the bottle or the can's fine with me.
You don't like cans.
Mike said, I was always like the first time. Yeah, it feels like the first time.
Stop.
Feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. Can you open up the door? Can you open up the door? Anybody know whose song I was singing? Okay, there you go.
No, it won't be included on the on the DVD.
Yeah, somebody was talking about them recently. You know, it's like, what happened to Boston? I think they did exactly what they wanted. They had a couple of smash albums. The first one especially sold probably into platinum. Those guys were set. Was that Foreigner? I'm sorry, that was a Foreigner song. I'm sorry to mistakenly say that. For anybody that's a Boston fan, I am so sorry. Brad Delp, who must have been in one of those two bands. I'm terrible about all the members of all the bands. I don't know. Chicago, of course, was a good band. I love Chicago. We're still carrying this whole band thing around. Kansas. We like Kansas. It got lost along the way. Yes, it did. You're kidding, Romeo's lover. Okay, well, apparently they forgot the whole reason for the cultural thing
Well,
it
is that a
was.
good thing or a bad thing?
But we're talking about 40.
Wait a minute. Question. You
Yeah.
need to answer this because there are a few that you watch. Do you watch any other YouTubers?
Yes, I would say I watch Uncharted Travels.
Give the name.
That's the name of the channel, Uncharted Travels.
Yeah, but what is his name?
Well, it's Brendan Evangelista, but
And
he
then-
has another guy.
Oh, working with him now?
Yeah, and I don't know when that all started, so I don't know if it's his channel or if it's their channel. I don't really know what to say.
And also Jake.
Oh, Jake Williams, of course, is a million sub man. He has over 1 million subs. And Brendan is very well. He's over 100 now. And I like Colin and the Paranormal Files. That's a show that I definitely watch. But lately, the show I watch more than anybody on YouTube is Finders Beepers History Seekers. Yeah, Andy and Matt are these two guys. They're just regular working guys. They have regular old jobs. They're just regular people. Thank you, JT. I'm glad that you help. You need help. I can't do every day of the week, but I'm glad I do two of them.
Mr. Joseph O'Donnell, I need a zip code.
Oh, we didn't have a zip code. So we didn't send it yet.
Well, he just sent me an email with his address, but no zip code.
Well, yeah, I saw the email in there.
It's brand new, Rick. It just came across. You did not see it.
Oh. Never mind. I thought I saw the Joe O'Donnell email already in the inbox a few days ago.
No. You're good with names, but apparently you're not that good.
That's what happens when you get old, folks. You forget things.
Well, somebody says you're frozen, but you're still moving for me.
How am I frozen?
Oh, did you get JT?
Yes, I thanked him.
Oh, okay, I
Yep.
was in the other room.
Proving demons. Proving demons. Oh, this is actually a coloring book. Is anybody going to color?
Just do it on the back.
You know,
Thanks, Dalton. I do too. I agree with you.
I'm sure that doesn't necessarily reflect on the whole artist and creator, but
Well, Trish.
the whole demons
Wait a minute.
thing.
Here's a thing from Trish.
I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
have no idea who you are or how you got on my screen, but I think you're marvelous.
Well, Trish Munoz, hi. I don't know either. But my name is Rick Serra. I am a often collaborator with Dan Bell, a movie maker, who created a Patreon site in his name. And I'm on a lot of the programming you can find on that, podcast. And I'm the co-host in a series that has several seasons called Another Dirty Room, where we investigate the rougher end of the motel hotel industry and show you, for some educational value, but mostly just because it's funny. It's a very funny topic.
I don't know how to say that name.
Well, welcome, Trish.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, show me the name again. I'm sorry. Kotzi at Koali TV.
You sound new.
Thumbs up for the host. Thank you. So if you are new, if
And
this is the
Frisky?
first time
And Holmes?
you have ever seen me, and somehow you don't even know how you got here, we're here twice a week, 90 minutes each time. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Well, Namal, I'm glad you were not successful.
It's a long-running series. It started about a year ago, and it was started at the request of my fans to have live streams because of the lockdown situation with COVID a year ago. So I'm still doing it, and we greatly enjoy bringing it to you all. What can I say? And I have my own channel here, Rick Serra, on YouTube, and I have my own material that I've been creating and putting together for a couple of years. Finally, I'm sort of coalescing on several different main series that I repeatedly create videos within. ASMR or something for just relaxation, for the background, something to be pleasant, to help you
Thanks,
feel
Joseph.
relaxed. Another odd place, which is my exploring of the paranormal, and has several episodes in that series. Rick's Thrillers, which started as things I would do around Halloween time, and I've kind of vamped it and am now extending it also into interesting places I've been to where I really didn't get a lot of definitive evidence to call it haunted, but it's still kind of creepy. So I've created a couple episodes of that.
Hit that like button, everybody.
The World According to Rick Serra, which is
Thanks, Robert.
everybody has their own biases and their own assumptions. And if it was my brain,
Oh, God, not the belly button test.
this
Swanson.
is what I supposedly represent or think, agree to. And I started with
Thanks, Nicole.
some goofy topics, but then I just had a very important topic I covered for Earth Day this year. It's actually the lowest watched of all of the episodes, sadly. I'd hoped that the topic of protecting our home, the Earth, would be more important, but it just didn't rank.
Otto. Why Dan Bell never upload new video? Please, sir, Rick, punch him in the face.
Punch him in the face.
That's what a friend of mine always
Yeah,
said.
that's the
Punch
line.
him in the face.
Punch him in the face. Yeah.
Quick landscaping. Hello there.
Yeah, Dan will be putting material on YouTube, but Dan primarily puts material on Patreon because, for multiple
Patreon.
reasons, unfortunately, YouTube is not being as generous as they were and are not giving the creator a fair share of the income derived from the content they create. So Dan's creating content and sharing it only with a select group of people on patreon.com that subscribe for a little bit of money too, $5 a month, which is $5 for a lot of content as opposed to
Thanks,
$5 a month for you to maybe get a promo of some type, if you're lucky, a sticker for $5. And if you give a lot more, maybe you have a chance of getting a t-shirt. And then if you give $100, maybe they'll give you a jacket. But this is your monthly donation to you now. So Dan asked for humbly $5. And unfortunately, there's a group of people out there who feel I'm entitled to free entertainment and you're not entitled to any income for your creations. I don't know why. Because when I worked before I retired, I expected a check. Anybody out there work for free and don't expect compensation at all? Well, and Dan has been sought for different things at times, but he's tried to maintain this because he enjoys creating his own original material. If he was working
Yay,
for
GT.
a studio, of course, he would do what he was assigned. But I don't want to say anything more, but if you do want to consider patreon.com and look for This is Dan Bell and start at a $5 a month level of support and take a look at what's there.
Where does, if people don't know Dan and they want to see some of his stuff before he goes on-
Go to Dan Bell on YouTube
Oh, okay.
and look at the massive amount of content that he's
potato.
already put out on YouTube. Quite a bibliography out there. And, some people are just deciding that really other television cable outlets of mindless blah, blah, blah from the standard people who create content and have been creating content since the age of the television. Maybe you want to step away from that and you want something else. My son is easily able to find a comfortable place to sleep in just a moment. And that bed is actually a little small for him. But look at him. He's like a little baby.
Aw.
He's,
Sorry, I'm glad you were here, Kotzi. At TV. I'm not even going to try the
yeah, thank you
words.
for coming. Come back. Send us an email.
Thanks, Namal.
rick.adr@aol.com. Anybody, if this is your first time, send us your information, including your zip code, so we can mail a little gift. And there is,
Yeah, you may still get it, Julia, but Dan is not on top of a lot of stuff.
yeah.
Julia said she spent 50 on Dan Bell's Patreon, was supposed to get Polaroids in the mail and a phone call. He had mailing address and phone number, and she didn't get anything. Very sad.
I don't know what to tell you, but I know that their intention is to satisfy everybody who had been given or supposed to be given some kind of what do you call it? I don't know.
Yeah, you are on Instagram, right?
Yes, Sarah.Rick on Instagram. Underline RH Sarah Jr. on Twitter. And at the Rick Sarah on Facebook. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Nicole. It's the good thing that came out of being locked down from this terrible virus was all of us getting to know one another.
Jennifer Powers, I try to stay on top of the orders. They go out normally the next day. Sometimes it's 2 to 3 days.
Well,
but
she's
normally-
complimenting you.
I know she is. That's what I'm
And I
saying.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Well, we're a team, not just in doing the channel stuff and a little bit of merchandising we sell. We signed on as a team for life, so it's a different kind of a team than anybody
Thanks,
else would
Jen.
normally have. Although,
Hey,
unless it's a
buddy.
married couple doing the same kind of a thing, running their own business together. And, we definitely pride ourselves on if we're going to sell something, we want to make sure you receive it, and we want to make sure you receive it in good condition and you like it.
Yeah, if there's
all
any
the way.
problem with any of your order, just email us and
Let us
we
know.
will make
Yes,
it right.
we'll make it right. We're not trying to pull a fast one. We're not making a lot of money on all the merchandise. It's a small potatoes kind of thing. I mean, I don't know what our monthly profit is, but it's not that much.
No.
100 maybe, if maybe less than 100.
No, not that much.
Not so it's less than $100. So we're less than $1,000 profit a year. Does it look like we're trying to live off of this? No. All of that we share is hopefully stuff that you guys would enjoy to have. So you could have a little piece of something to hold on to.
I agree,
That's
Nicole.
why. And thank you, Solcicita. She says because it feels like home.
I'm glad it does. We actually look forward to doing this.
Yes.
That's what we have to figure out if we're going to be able to do it when we're in Nashville.
Yeah. We're going to be going to Nashville, Tennessee. And it's going to be,
What are you looking
we're probably going to leave the end of the month of June.
Are you looking at the calendar?
So it's probably like June 30th we're going to be leaving. And that's
No,
a
no, no,
Thursday.
No, because we're not supposed. Our reservations don't start till the 2nd, so we'll be leaving the 1st and getting there on the 2nd.
Oh, that's right. That's 2 days.
Yeah,
All right. So we leave Friday then.
we leave Thursday, arrive Friday.
Hun, you just said this different
No,
a second
I didn't.
ago. We should leave Friday and arrive Saturday.
No, the reservations start on Friday, so we need to leave here Thursday, one
Well,
night on the road, and arrive
the
Friday.
only problem is that Friday is July the 1st.
Friday
Oh.
is July 2nd.
I mean, look at this.
Oh God, Rick!
Look,
Listen to me
look.
from now on.
Look what year I'm looking at. Now you see my dilemma. Using the wrong year, 2022. Well, damn it, why did you give me the wrong
I
year?
didn't give that to you, you little
Ah!
effer.
All right, so Friday
I didn't say it, Mom.
we have to drive halfway. And we can do that. And then when we stop, are we going to be in an area with good cell service? Are we going to be in a motel that has at least decent Wi-Fi? I don't know. So we'll be playing it by ear and letting you guys know by posting a message if we can even get on the damn internet. Whatever. We'll see. A hotspot. Don't use a hotspot. Why? They might steal my information.
I can't bring the Nerf gun out because Bo is afraid of it.
We can on this trip.
Yeah, but they're talking about here.
No, we can't do it here. But when we go away, Nerf gun
Yes.
can be part of the game.
Hey, Crystal.
So we could be there in
Stop,
Nashville
Bo.
and entertain you all.
We're actually staying in a cabin.
We're staying in a
In a
cabin
KOA.
in a KOA campground. One of those, it's like a prefab structure that just is planted in place.
Yes.
Maybe a couple parts
Two
put together.
bedrooms, a bath and a half.
Oh, not 2 baths, a bath and a half.
Bath and a half.
Now, see, I was told 2
No,
baths.
you weren't.
I was told 2 baths, people.
Look, you were having us leaving on the wrong day because you were looking at the wrong year.
So apparently it's a good size, fully equipped kitchen with a living room. And then there are 2 bedrooms. The one has a half bath and the other one maybe has a whole. Or maybe the whole bath's in the hall.
I believe the whole bath is in the hall.
So one of the 2 bedrooms gets a half bath.
Probably.
The other one gets
Whatever.
a chamber
But
pot.
it's enough. We're used to a camper that only has one bath.
We get to use a chamber pot. Do you know what a chamber pot is, folks?
Oh, God.
Now, I don't think it'll be haunted, Tay. It's like brand
Hey,
new.
Mike, hopefully you make it.
Who's on here?
Mike Clemens will be
Oh,
going
you'll
to
be traveling?
Boston on Friday.
Oh, right. Well, are you going to do anything fun in Boston?
Wait a minute. I just saw something. I want to go back.
We eat pot under the bed.
Bourbon, have you heard anything about Long Duck Dong? We have not seen or heard from him in quite a while.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately.
will toast Long Duck Dong.
All right. Toast our missing friend, Long Duck Dong. Live long with your long dong. Long dong. Hey, Bobby the Desert Walker.
No, we're not, Ben.
What's that?
Are you going to one of those Soviet-style communal housing type extensions?
Oh my God, yes, we are. It was built in the 50s. We're staying in Gulag 14. Each room is 8 by 8. Every room is 8 by 8. The
Now, you know
bathrooms,
what?
the bedrooms, everything.
If you go on to almost any KOA website and look at their cabins, you'll see the layout that we have.
Between two streams. Is that like two guys crossing P streams?
Wait a minute, I thought a babushka
Ooh.
was a headscarf.
I thought it was your grandmother.
It's a headscarf. So I'm gonna put my babushka on.
Babushka.
Oh, we're taking our own sheets.
Are we all?
Yeah, they supply linens, but we're taking our own sheets.
So we don't have to worry about theirs. Taking our own pillows?
Yes. Oh, I might be rushing for a granny.
So today we were looking at the travel distance.
Because we thought we were going to do it in one day.
Yeah. That travel distance from Baltimore to Nashville.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that too, Ben.
Yeah, Ben thinks we should be fully equipped, and I'm bringing the bed bug powder.
Ain't going to be any bed bugs.
Diatomaceous earth will be poured along the baseboard in every room. And then they'll ask, what the hell did they do to our place?
Their beds will probably be fine, but I don't know who does their laundry, how their linens are clean, so we'll take our own linens. Yeah, we'll take all that stuff. I know weed is banned in Tennessee.
Is it? You can't smoke weed in Tennessee? Well, I'd be definitely keeping it down.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that, Mike. But when I was a kid, we used babushka as a head. We used that in reference to a head covering.
Yeah.
But I grew up in
Joe, you're right.
in the ghetto.
It is. I was kind of thinking, babushka, babushka. I don't know all the words, but... Okay.
I'll wait a little bit for that.
I asked before, has anybody heard of Jane Siberry? She's a great voice too, and she had another lady that sang in duets with her. JT said yes. I saw her in concert here in Baltimore area one time. Great performer. I saw Jaluka here in town from South Africa. They were very good. Did you ever hear of Jaluka? I saw the Psychedelic Furs here. You ever heard of Psychedelic Furs? Love them. Yes. Really fun to see these bands in face. That was in the 80s. In fact, all three of those bands were the 80s. Pretty in Pink. She's pretty in pink. Yeah, 80s love my way.
Hey,
It's a
Tiffany,
new
are you-
road.
Don't sing.
I
Unless it's a birthday.
fall down. A can of bug spray and some mouse traps.
How do you say this? Wait a minute.
I'm ready. I got raid.
Rick.
Stupid. Shout out to the host. What?
Is that the name?
STRQIND. Strychnine. No, strychnine.
Okay, you have to help us with how to say your name. Do it phonetically.
Fruipty. Hello, Fruipty. Are you new to the channel?
I know they were. Oh, wait. Okay, you just started to buffer.
I did. Ooh. Am I okay
Yes,
now?
it was based in Baltimore. Yes. Robert. Yes.
All right, so these people who have never ever seen Cocktail Hour with Rick.
Ooh, that's horrible, Panda Marie.
rick.adr@aol.com. And we will send you a free gift.
Laura
But we
M's
need.
birthday was last.
I see that.
Tuesday.
We're going to sing. Have to sing to her. Laura M. 38. Well, you're still a baby. I know you're feeling old. If you look in the one direction, you're older than everybody down to just born. Yes, you are. But you're younger than all of us 39 and older. So that means you're really pretty young, relatively. You're about halfway through your life. If you make it to about 80 years old, you're about halfway there. So everything you've done, you get to do that same amount before we end the physical life and we enter the spiritual only life. So I'm going to sing to the second half of your life. To the second half of your at least 38 more years.
That's right, Katie.
Laura, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you. And at least 38 more.
Yes. Hey, I'm seeing quite a few names I have not seen before. So welcome to any newbies. But don't forget, if you're new, send us your name and entire mailing address to rick.adr@aol.com. Hey, Danielle Redmond. First time I
Hey,
saw
Danielle.
you. Been in here all day.
Danielle, another of our fans from the UK. Welcome to the show. We're having a not a crazy show, a nice show. It got nicer because I unplugged this phone. I think my mother took the phone off the hook so it couldn't even call. And Babette, Bombshell,
Oh, is she there?
I don't know, but somebody said, I wonder where she is. She does pop in and grace me with her presence sometimes on my show. And here's the good thing. See, we've talked about this, and I have never, and she's never met me face to face. We're both very good friends with Dan, but unfortunately we've never met. So with COVID, it just was too scary and too strange because we are strangers, although we are electronically aware of one another due to the communication systems of our age. But hopefully this time I'm going to return to Florida and have to see how Babette's doing in terms of, is it cool now? So maybe on my way down in October, I'll get to meet Babette. I hope so.
Yeah, I'd like to meet her.
Yes, we'd both like to. That's why I'm trying to. And of course, Bo would meet Babette too. So I don't think Babette's on right now, or I think I would have saw a comment. But, and Babette, you know, she does a lot of stuff. She's been doing this kind of thing or performing for decades. And whatever. Also on Twitter.
We have 104 likes.
And
108
108
in the room.
people.
That's
That is
great.
excellent. Thank you all. It's a good Tuesday turnout, I would say. Excellent. And I've had an odd day. Now I feel energetic. Now I feel like I have energy. I felt like I wanted to fall asleep after I've gotten up. I felt like I wanted to go
Thanks,
back
Katie.
to bed after a couple of cups of coffee. Thank you, Katie. I took 2 naps today. Not just 1, 2.
Oh, listen to this. Paul Melton. Not new. Rick from England, Cambridge.
He's from Cambridge, England. Okay.
Since the guys in Finders Beepers featured you.
I
Hi
heard.
to Darlene. Hi, Paul.
Hi, I heard. Yes, I was in Beeper Bits.
Patrick is in the room.
One channel, their second channel, the second Beeper channel. So, Finders, Beepers, History Seekers. If you're not aware of what the heck they are, go take a peek, watch their latest episode, and you'll probably subscribe before you even finish. They're good fun. They really are dedicated to the preservation
Sharon says
and
best
respect
wishes from
of
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. Thank you, Sharon. Wow. McMullen. Yeah, that sounds like a good name for a person up in Ireland.
My maiden name is Mooney.
We have a Mooney here. They're probably Mooney's like Smiths over here
I think
or
it
up
probably
there.
used to be Mick or Mac Mooney.
Might have been Mick Mooney or Mac Mooney.
Thanks, exploring. I appreciate that.
Could have
Oh,
been.
Soul's making dog cookies. Now, are they dog cookies for people to eat, or are they dog cookies for doggies to eat?
Or are they made of dog?
Did you hear me? Patrick's in the room.
Patrick is doing better, and something might be happening music-wise. That sounds good, man. You just keep on pushing through this.
Yes.
My mother,
Like in the Lucy show.
yeah, look,
Mr. Mooney.
my mother had both of her knees
Oh, dog
done.
cookies for doggies to eat.
in her 80s. And she thinks you're a pussy if you can't get over this in your 60s.
Oh, she didn't say that.
Yes, she did. I just
did
heard her
not.
say that. Nick,
She did not.
she's in there giving me hell because I lied.
I have my left.
I'm just kidding, of course.
How long ago did I have my left knee done? 5? 4?
What, it was like a year before your last year or 2 years before your last year?
So at the most 4 years ago.
4 or 5, I think, yeah.
So I was 64 when I had it done. I'm 68 now.
I think you were a little younger. I think it was 63.
Okay.
Yeah, you are what you eat. I eat a lot of cottage cheese. What does that tell you? Instead of cereal in the morning, I will have cottage cheese and fruit. Is that good or bad?
That's a good thing.
Is it?
You didn't have that this morning, though.
No. This morning I got treated to an omelet with broccoli and cheese and a little bit ham.
It was ham, onion,
Ham and onion, peppers,
broccoli.
And as I remember, there's some left over.
Just enough for Bo or me.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I had a second helping of it.
Yes.
Yes, I read that, Mark. It's 55 years since Dr. Pepper taught us all to play. And that was the Beatles.
Yeah, I usually do okay, Dalton. Not amazing, but sometimes I do hit a home run.
Yeah, Robert Ryan put out something here, which I think is a fair statement since we had 9 dead from shootings in the streets of Baltimore this past weekend. And I don't think anybody watching my show is needing this message. But we need to see how to cut down all the gunplay. What could possibly work? People,
Nobody knows.
nobody knows, so
even
we
try to go
can't
there.
we can't solve it here. So all I could say is collectively, you put out some positive thoughts for a different way, a safer way, a more peaceful way. No defunding police. No, that's not the way. We need police because there are criminals. If you forgot, there are people out there that will do us wrong. And I wish that, and the only solution is Bourbon Cat just said it.
Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle. Thank you very much. It starts at home. So it has to start in all the homes as possible. That the home is a safe place for everybody who lives there. And when there's a home and there's love, there's nothing bad going out from the houses.
We don't have a 3/4 ton, do we?
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't know. I knew it was 2,500.
Yeah.
Quick Landscaping wanted to know, how is a 3/4 ton Chevy holding up for you? Still love mine.
It's very consistent. The engine is as strong now to me as it was when we got it. I think we had somewhere around 60,000 miles. Now I'm up to about 93.
No John Doe. He's not taking his shirt off.
And
Oh, God.
just out of the blue.
I agree, Mike. If you're pissed at somebody, don't shoot them. Just piss on them.
Yeah, or, I just say that if there's more positive than negative energy out there, it starts with us to make more positive energy by rubbing off on more people. Let us be the influencers. Have you heard that title? The people who influence what you see and buy, etc. on the internet. Thank you, Julia. Wow, thank you for saying that. That's so sweet. She just said, hope that all the fellow Rick Serra viewers are having a love-filled week.
Ram.
Oh, Dodge Ram.
But the thing is, we hope both of their vehicles stay good for
many years, yeah.
Because we can't afford a vehicle payment.
I have a truck that still would catch a pretty good dollar as a used truck, especially right now, because apparently there's a shortage in the new truck lines because of computer processors that go in the cars, and they were in shortage. So I know I heard a Ford plant shut down. How about Ford? I have people I know that are Ford people, and they would stand up and tell that Dodge guy, no, Ford's the best. Yes, the happy family. Happy family is something I'd like to have in a future mukbang. Did anybody really know what a mukbang is? Thanks to JT.
Okay, did you watch this?
I did.
Okay, I didn't.
I looked at a Korean and a Chinese mukbang. The Korean, the person is basically narrating.
Coachman, I drive a Honda Fit.
Honda Fit.
It would fit in the bed of. It would fit
Fit
in the
on the
bed
truck.
of his truck.
I could roll it up, put it on there. I could not believe the difference in styles. In the Korean style, this one lady, her channel, whatever it is,
I don't know how to do this.
she's being narrated, and she eats everything, not totally grossly, but everything is overemphasized. The crunch of whatever she was eating, it looked like sort of a stalk of celery,
Thank
but
you,
it
Destiny
looked
Glenn. I couldn't
different.
figure out how to do it.
What is Not Gay doing?
Don't worry about it. They're being a jerk.
Well, troll alert.
That's
Troll alert.
exactly what it is, but I couldn't
So-
figure out how to do it.
So this is what I will be promising all of you. When I do a little mukbang, I'm not doing it all the time. If I
Yay,
see
Mike.
requests, I'll do a mukbang. Mine is going to be neat and tidy with attractive looking food. With no sloppy, slurpy sounds. No, JT, I don't do that, man. You want me to make slurpy
No.
sounds? How many people want me to do slurpy
No.
I have to wear a bib mukbangs.
No.
Raven said awesome. Patrick says, yep, I think they are gross personally. I never even knew what they were. I thought someone was kidding me when they said the whole term and told me it's
I don't think
people
so,
who
Mike.
eat. So
Mike wanted to know if I would ever do a cooking stream. No, because I'm not a chef. I'm not even a Rachel Ray, who she calls herself not a chef.
yeah, but you're a great cook, and you
I think
also
I'm
are
a
quite
good cook.
you're a great cook and quite a good baker.
Oh,
She underestimates herself. Now, believe it or not, one of my skills is hanging the framed pictures
Yes, it
and
is.
putting up of blinds and drapes.
and yeah.
I'm sorry, it's a little bit of the woman coming out of me. Yes. So I go outside with my sledgehammer and break rocks for an hour just so I don't feel like I'm turning queer. I don't know where that came from. Like I needed to balance myself or something. I don't know. I apologize for that outburst. I should be metrosexually confident and comfortable.
Re-instrumental 753. Are you new?
No, he's been in.
Oh, I haven't seen that
Yep.
before.
It's Red Instrumental 753. Red, you're old. What is your instrument? Or are you a an instrumentalist? Hello, Red. Red, coming in, Red. Red, do you hear me? Hey, Red. Pan flute. Do you play that, JT? Maybe you do. I don't know. Ree thinks Normal thinks I played a bonophone. Eating soup and noodles and just tuned in. Missy Domain. Is it pad thai time or something like that? Guitar, thank you. And do you have anything up on the internet? You have a page with some of your musical compositions or your covers or whatever it is you like to do. You have CDs. You have a store. Are you a instrument repair person? So as such, I'm really focusing on you there, Red. Who said they played a skin flute? A triangle, the haunted coachman. Oh, Slim Whitman. Jennifer, you know Slim Whitman? Wow, that's obscure. He's like a guy who plays like instrumental western and other kind of Americana stuff. Slim Whitman. Wow, man, that is a name you do not hear. Not yet, but you wish so. Well, it's your own music. You could even do it on YouTube. You just need time and a little bit of help with this or that. I did. Boxcar Willie. I'm not sure if I know that one. Chicken Flute, but I've heard of him forever.
Clint Eastman? You mean Eastwood?
No, Volticon. I was talking to a guy to try to enlist, but I could. Let's see if we get a response from a spirit entity
Sure, roll.
using this broadcast, this live stream. See if a message comes up. Are there any spirits
Oh, you're so full.
able to communicate with us in the chat? Would you type a little message for us? And please let us know what your name is. We're waiting.
Oh, Ben.
Redstrumental epidemicsound.com. I subscribed just recently. I was doing some stuff with footage or some musical files I was given a couple of years ago, and then I got copyright flagged on one of the same pieces I've used prior. So I'm not using them anymore. So I was told by Dan Bell to try this. It's totally copyright free if you're a subscriber. And it's great. Una pala blanca o blub blub blub. I don't know what that means. Rick has 121 likes.
Yes,
Robert,
you do,
that's
but
amazing.
You have 4 thumbs down. And
I
that
have-
will bother you so badly.
I don't know why I get
Don't
thumbs.
worry about it.
It doesn't
Yes,
really.
it does.
No. It does if it's a video I put up and I get a bunch of down thumbs and I would freak out. But on this, I don't know. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, K1-ish.
That's right. It's probably the guy that you had to throw out. That was definitely one of them.
Well, that's what happens. You know, they
He deserved to be thrown out. That's all I have to say.
he's posting crap, trying to get people all bothered by his puny mental capabilities. So that's what you have moderators for, right? Exploring the world of games and Blu-rays. Yeah. But luckily you just itch and the pain goes away.
I'm a moderator, but I couldn't figure out how to throw his ass out. So I'm glad somebody did.
I don't even know because I've never. Somebody's saying go till 8, Rick. Oh, they see it's 7:30. Well, I didn't even realize it was
Rick
almost
gets
90.
Shown what you're drinking. Okay.
I'm staying with one thing.
And I am drinking my regular.
Yes.
Someone else is drinking Deep Eddy's Ruby Red, but I can't remember who.
Oh, in the room? Really?
Yes.
Ah.
We are having leftovers from yesterday, which are burgers
Oh, okay, right.
and shrimp
Yep.
and macaroni salad and potato salad.
Last night I took the small container of macaroni salad and I broke up 2 hard-boiled eggs in the container with a knife and a fork, and had that as a late
Good.
snack. Oh my gosh! Anybody like macaroni salad? You know, it's got like celery and
Celery, peppers, onions,
pepper, onion,
hard-boiled eggs.
hard-boiled eggs, and macaroni. She uses the smallest little macaronis you can get,
Because that's what you like.
and I guess mayonnaise, right?
Well, it's actually Maria's coleslaw dressing.
Marie's
But
coleslaw dressing,
Add to it.
and add some
Yeah.
to knock down the
Either-
flavor a little bit.
No, to make it, to me, I like it a little on the sweeter side. I
Yeah.
add some Splenda.
Oh,
I add
and-
either mayo or sour cream and some mustard.
Usually you buy packaged stuff like that. She made this I'm talking about, like potato salad. It just isn't that great. It's okay,
But
but
what
you
they
can.
brought over was good.
So my daughter found some at Giant Food, which is a regional chain, I guess, in the Middle Atlantic area. Maybe it goes into some other states in the interior of the country, but
It was good. It was Reason or Risen.
I don't know.
That was the name brand. Jen actually came over to get 2 rolls and some of the potato salad. So I put some potato salad in a little container and gave her the big container.
Good stuff. Mexican food. I can like it, but it depends on what part of the menu.
He likes tacos
I like a good taco
and
with
fajitas.
some cilantro along with the lettuce and other stuff.
What you like? Fajitas.
Fajitas are good.
And you have found out that you do like, what is the name of that?
Chipotle.
place? Chipotle.
I do eat Chipotle, believe it or not. I like that as well, but I don't like E. coli, especially
Quesadillas are good.
0157H7. What is that, Rick? Oh, that's the one that your organs. What's the word?
Oh yeah, we like Chinese too.
The blood comes out of your lining of your organs. Yes, it does. It's a terrible bacteria. It's a really bad E. coli. Everything becomes liquefied. That's right, JT. In a bad way. Speaking of which, I was dealing with the old pool today. I should really have done video, but I didn't.
I could have helped you with that.
I dragged it up the other day from its position up the yard.
Wait a minute. I'm going to interject just for a minute. My new favorite seasoning is
Yes,
thyme.
time.
That was in your egg this morning too. Well, I'm glad it didn't.
A Google user, damn man. Must have
No,
been
he's
a
not
severe,
turning into a cat.
severe. Haha, JJ's funny. That's a severe case of dehydration you probably went through as well. It's pretty weird. What were they talking about?
Our Keurig order is on the way. Oh, and from what I read from Air Accommodations, we were staying in Tennessee, they have a Keurig in there. But we'll still take Airs just to be
Just
on the
in
safe
case.
side.
But
yeah.
if they do, we
we'll
have,
use Airs.
especially if you have a bold button.
Yes.
The bold button on a Keurig
Yeah.
machine is very important to me.
Yes,
I want
it is.
every drop out
We
of that
needed to find
container.
a coffee maker for our camper. And we needed a real small one. And in
Friday at 8 p.m. exploring.
And in order to get that, it was like $125. A regular one we could have gotten for around $50 to $75. He goes, no, I have to have the bold button. But I found a deal
Yep.
on Keurig.com. If you bought this little teeny tiny coffee maker, it's a 1 cup at a time thing.
Oh, the bug coffee maker?
No, the one that we have in our camper.
Right. Okay, good.
Okay.
I'd rather not have that
But
one.
anyway, it had a bowl button. It was a 1 cup, but it was like $125. But on Keurig.com, if you signed up for, I think it was like 12 boxes of coffee, you got the coffee maker free. Well, 12 boxes, it might have been 18 boxes. That's nothing for us. And you had a year to do it. So we did that. So we got a free coffee maker and we use that coffee anyway. So he has his bold single cup thing. Yes, he is smoking.
I would love, instead of being in Florida for Christmas, I would like to be up here because that's normal. But it would be great also to have a white one, finally. We've talked about the white Christmas. Well,
If
since I heard...
if we could have Kylie and Jen come to Florida for Christmas,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind spending Christmas down there.
Well, it's big if though. But yeah, that could be interesting. So, you know about global warming. Do you know about the solar minimum?
Oh, where are you going?
I might as well tell these people. They have a right to know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
During a time called the Ice Ages, you ever hear those in history? The sun was at a minimal level of radiation compared to normal. And unfortunately, that caused a cooling of the entire planet. So the sun is in a cycle which is approaching a minimal level, the normal minimal, which is what we hit when we were in a mini ice age 100,000 years ago. Thank you, Nicole. Maybe you could expand on this a little bit. But the bottom line is we're looking at two different things happening at the same time. Sunlight being trapped, and the heat being trapped inside, rather, due to carbon dioxide or even methane, which is even stronger in terms of they call it a greenhouse gas, of course. And yes, they do come and go, but a minimum can go from a very short period of time, relatively a few decades, to thousands of years. So, yeah, exactly, Mike. But the point I'm raising is that we have possibly, if this is what's happening, yeah, I know, especially from me and you, JT. We might have a buffer going on to help keep us from going into a mini ice age. And if the sun level then comes back up, we might have avoided a mini ice age because of greenhouse gases. So in the end, it helps to keep things more stable climate-wise. Now, wouldn't that be a mind F, total kick in the ass to the entire green people, etc.? That if it wasn't for our misuse of fossil fuels, we might be going into a mini ice age. Isn't that great? Yeah. Now the only other problem is that the Earth's axis is going to be changing. You know, we're not like this, we're like this. Well, we're going to be a little bit more like this, apparently. And there's another thing going on, and I don't know if it's more of just mumbo jumbo science or not, but apparently there is a detectable movement of the magnetic North Pole in the direction of Northern Europe. So what is that going to mean? Is it going to settle over northern Europe and that will become the North Pole meteorologically? Jennifer, lighten up, Rick.
That's right.
Well, I'm talking about some
politics.
things. It's not politics, it's meteorology.
No,
And
you're getting into the politics.
no, I'm not
Yes, you are.
talking about what is being detected. All right. I'll let it
That's
go
right. Smoke weed every day.
instead. I do. Although a couple of days there I was smoking minimal
When you were almost
because I was
out.
almost out. I was stretching it.
He was really getting bad, let me tell you.
Okay. JT's saying keep talking, and somebody else is saying don't talk, and
I'm telling you, shut the F up.
I'm tipping into. Okay, Nicole
I'm
has
sorry
a
you have a cold.
Nicole's got a tip. The history of the Earth on
This
the
house
YouTube.
was built in between 52 and 54.
Yeah. No, it's not Dalton. What it is people believe one type of result, and other people believe another type of result. And what they interpret as being the accepted result leaves you with a dilemma of a difference of opinion, so that there can be either discussion or even division.
Danny's Magical Mission. Is that new, or have you heard that before?
No, I don't know about one.
Danny's Magical Mission. Are you new? We'll find out.
So that's all I got.
Time to say goodnight, baby.
But it's usually E. coli is a big problem all over the beaches, and Google user wants to just point that out.
Okay.
My family called Cool On Beach, but it's actually Colon Beach, as in your colon, I guess. Nicole, that's great. I appreciate you pointing out the history of the Earth as a program on YouTube to get a little bit of the heady stuff instead of maybe a misstated, not intentionally, but a misstated summary by the old boomer, Rick Serra. So it is 7:44. Do you know where your children are? That used to be something that we would hear on television
It's 11 p.m.
at 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
when the news came
It
on.
was like a thing for a topic we started early in the program, which wasn't really good either, but whatever.
We will
Trying
see
to
you
go for
Friday.
peace and safety.
What time are we on Friday? 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
And don't forget, check our merchandise out. You might like it. RickSarahStar.com. Nothing is over $10.
No, I also have a little update. Simply that my partner, my graphics person, and I, that's Leslie
Right,
Caseta,
Joanne?
are looking at, and she's working on my concepts for a t-shirt design, which will bring up the phrase, bring back asbestos. And a little bit of science is being used in this design. So that would be
That's
the
horrible, Fropey.
third T-shirt that would be available on the store as soon as we uploaded the graphics. So
These
we're
are
working on it.
packages. Everything we send out comes in an envelope, so
Yes.
that might be okay.
Yeah, we use a heavy brown envelope for most of our flat stuff that we can send. We pretty much go
Thanks,
for flat.
Nicole. I'll remind Rick.
So
Nicole says she's still available to do art for you. Send us an email, please. Yes, he puts ass back in asbestos.
I know I do.
Okay, say goodnight, Rick.
Well, I'm going to say goodnight. It's been a good time.
I know, I turned off, Mom. I'll check it. Don't worry about
And
it.
yes, we do ship to the United Kingdom, Germany, all over Europe, Australia, New Zealand. So we ship anywhere. Nighty night, everybody. You guys have a good rest of your week, and we will see you Friday night at 8 o'clock. And until then, peace.